Hi everybody, this is Alma coming to you from Long Beach, California. Today is Sunday, March 12th of the year 2023, and this is going to be FlossTube number 84. As always, I want to welcome you all. Welcome back to all my current viewers and subscribers, and thank you as always for your continuing support. And I want to say a special welcome to anyone that's visiting for the first time or any new subscribers. I did get a bit of a bump on my subscriber meter. I don't know. So I just want to say welcome and thank you. I do hope that you like what you see today. And for those who haven't subscribed, I hope you find a reason to stay, subscribe, and continue to follow me on my stitching journey. I hope that everybody's been doing well. I hope that everybody's staying safe and sound. I know I've disappeared for a month. I'll just go ahead and do the live update this one, and at this time we'll just try to make it brief and short. In the span of the last month, I have gotten a new job, and by new I mean a second job. Still working with coding, except now instead of working with adults, I'm working with children. It's a after-school program that teaches coding to children. Well, I mean, really, it's for anyone. Even college-age students can come in for sessions, but it does focus mostly on elementary school, middle school kids. So that happened. And I don't know if you can peep the box over here, but we are moving. We've actually technically already signed for the apartment. We're just going to take it. There's a bit of an overlap. There's a 2-week overlap. Our current lease ends in April, so we're going to take the 2 weeks to kind of do a little bit slow and steady as opposed to all at once. So that happened. Surprise. So this will probably be my last time tuning in from Long Beach. We are moving to Huntington Beach, Surf City. So yeah, so that's really that's been taking up my time. But then school just picked up really badly the last couple of weeks. I've just been, staying, like, pulling all night, well, not all nighters, but I have been staying up later than usual, working on homework assignments. At one point I stayed up until like 3 a.m. to work on a homework assignment that was due the following day. And midterm season just ended, so that's been also why I've been so busy just studying. So yeah. busy. Lots of things going on. But I did want to go ahead, so this box is meant for my cross stitch projects. And I thought, you know what, before I put everything away, I may as well do an update. Last update, and then yeah, next time I film, it'll be in a brand new space. So there's that. But yeah, so that's what's been going on with me for the last month. I apologize for disappearing without notice. We really didn't know we were gonna move until like end of February when we got the renewal offer for the new place, and we said, nah son, we just decided to look for something new. So having said that, I do have quite a bit to show you guys, stuff that I worked on the last month. There's some whips that I only did like 100 stitches, or maybe like 150 stitches. Those I may not necessarily show you just because I just don't think it's worth showing. You probably wouldn't even tell the difference. But I do have a bit to show you guys. So without further ado, let's get to the stitching. And first one I have up here is my Mirabilia. This is Portrait of Veronica by Nora Corbett. I started this on my birthday in 2020, July 13th, 2020. And I'm making her my focus for the year. I'm trying to work on her monthly so that by the end of the year this year, I will have her finished. However, I didn't pick her up at all in February. So I'm trying to now make up for it. I'm trying to do what I should have done in February, and I'll also do March. So I'll essentially have, and I'm pretty sure this is how I split it up. I'll essentially finish up this part of her skirt right here, the lighter tones. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure those are two separate sections. So I figured that would be an easy color palette to work with. I'll just pull out those few colors, DMC colors, because again, I need to pack everything else up. So I'm trying to minimize the number of threads that I keep with me. But this is what we're at. I just started last night. I only added like 100 stitches maybe, if that. That doesn't even look like 100 stitches. It barely looks like 50. You can't really see it. But yeah, this will definitely be, so I'm gonna pick a handful of projects to keep with me. This is gonna be one of them. I think I may pick I'll take my moon charmer with me because she was next also on my to-do list. And honestly, between those two, I think I'll be okay. Now that I think about it, because it's not like I'm packing things up for months at a time. I'm just packing them up for a couple of weeks, if that. But yeah, this is being stitched on 32 count even weave. It's a hand dye fabric from Youthful Hands Sunny Dyes. Company's been out of business for a couple of years, but I thought the colors would match really well with this. So that's this one. Again, you'll hopefully you'll see progress on her. I had told myself I was going to do at least 300 stitches a day. That hasn't happened since like I started school. I'm looking to get 100 stitches a day. Sometimes I don't even stitch. This last week, I think I only stitched when I was at work, and that was only like, you know, again, maybe 50 stitches in between helping students. This one is my Sleeping Beauty pattern from Stitch Fairy Treasures. I started her in February, I think, February 2019. She just had a birthday. I can actually check because I've got my calendar. No, not February, January 6th. January 6th, 2019. She too is something, one piece that I do hope to finish this year, as it is according to Pattern Keeper. I'm at 78% finished, and this is where we're at. I added 700 stitches last time I worked on her. 200, so I did 200 additional stitches since the last time I showed it to you in February, and then in March, this March, I added 700. So I've added 900 stitches since the last time I showed her to you, which is all it's all about this section right here right now. I'm almost done with her, as you can see, or with that page. I kind of sort of started going on her dress right here. I just needed, again, I'm trying to do quick stitches, so I just took one color and just went with it for whatever many stitches I had to do that day. I originally was just gonna do page by page, but since it became Pattern Keeper compatible, that kind of went out the window, and I'm just all over the place because I would have technically ended like somewhere right here where there's a page break, and then I would have started down here with the next page on the diagonal. But again, at one point I was just like, whatever, I'll just finish this color on this row of pages. But she's looking really good. I'm really happy with her progress. I'm using her for the Daily 30 yearly, which I'm almost done with. I thought it was really funny. I thought this event was gonna last me like the entire year, and I'm on like the last leg of the event, and it's only March. So I'm thinking about whether or not I want to do it again. They say you can do it as many times as you want. You would just roll over your your things. So like you would still use the same whips, and I think whatever awards you get for every leg you finish, you get a pass or a gold medal, and that you can use those if you want to trade out your pieces. So whether it's because you got bored of them and you want to do something new or what have you. Obviously if you finish them and you get to replace them anyway, but I think those roll over as well. So I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to do that, or if I just want to call it done and just do something else, maybe focus on the monthly and the weekly proms, which I don't get to do because I'm so busy working on the yearlies. So we'll see. I'll have to determine that. It's relatively soon. Next one I want to show you, I don't have the cover page for at the moment. I don't know where it went, but it is my Cinderella Wishes Upon a Dream whip from the Thomas Kincaid Disney Collection kit. With this one I added 500 stitches to her. I'm still working on the courtyard, I'm still working on all those grays. So, but we've got, I think this is the beginning of the stairwell. So yeah, I mean, nothing too exciting, I suppose. And for this one I did want to do at least 500 stitches per month. So, and I did that, and it's actually pretty easy, because again, if I'm using just the one color to do or just work with one color at a time, it's pretty fast stitching. So yeah, I did set this one aside for me to stitch on during our move, but I'm not sure if I'll get to stitch on it or not. It's easy because like everything is here. It's a kitted up. Oh, this is a bag by Garon toting bags. But yeah, like everything is here. I mean, the pattern is also somewhere here. I don't know where it is. It's a hot mess here, but it's one of those where it's like, okay, I don't necessarily have to pull threads for anywhere. Everything's already in here. So on that front, it is convenient to keep out. Next piece I want to show you, this one I think I do have the cover page here on my tablet. It is my chopper piece. We'll see if my tablet's been acting up. It keeps disconnected from the Wi-Fi and I don't like it. I don't know why, like I haven't touched it. I set this up, I specifically like turned this on and got it ready to go for today, for like the video, and now it just disconnected from the Wi-Fi again. But at least it pulled up Chopper for me. Anyway, this is Chopper by Be Cute Today on Etsy. It's a character from the One Piece anime that my boyfriend and I watch. And this is the piece that I take with me to work, because all I have to do is just outline, and then I just have to do color stitching, so it's really fast stitching. And this is what I have so far. We have a face, or partial face. Yay! So the last time I showed it to you, I think I was like up here. So I kept going again while I'm working. I kind of just did the block stitching, so I kept going on the antler. And then the other day, while my boyfriend was playing video games, he got a new video game that he wanted to check out. So while he was playing, I decided to go ahead and add some more of the outline, so I have more to stitch at work without necessarily having to look at a pattern. So like once I finish the antler and the little ear here, I'll go ahead and finish up on his hat. And then, you know, I can also do, I can fill in his little nose in the black. So this is actually all half stitched. I haven't stitched all the way through. Well, not all of it. So yeah, so I can just finish up that outline as well if need be, if I need something to do. But yeah, he's coming along. I'm happy with how he's coming along. Because it's slow going with him. Sometimes I do feel bad. that he gets such slow progress, because I only work on him, 30 minutes at a time, if that, and that's a week, 30 minutes a week. But yeah, I think overall, for the black outlining, I think I did like 200 stitches worth of black outlining. So at least 200 more stitches for him. Next up, I want to show you, where did it go? I had a new piece to show you. I guess I don't get to show it to you. Oh, I do get to show it to you. Okay. I did kind of have a little bit of a itch to start something new. So I went ahead and I had some of my stitchy friends take a vote between several pieces I wanted, because again, since we are trading one beach for another, I kind of wanted to do a little cross stitch piece to commemorate it. So I went with this piece that I found on Etsy by Svetlana Sikar. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce the last name, but it's called Best Memories. And instant like uh-oh moment for me was looking at all the backstitch. It looks beautiful, but there's definitely a lot of detailing. I don't know if it's coming through. I'm trying to get it to focus. And again, because I'm not getting as much stitch time during the week, or even I think I started this last Sunday, so but even then it was hard. And I don't know if you can see this. I'm doing this on Ada, which I may or may not regret later, but that's all I have done. I don't even know if, yeah, I think it's this way. Yeah, because it's the bottle, it's the inside of the bottle. So this is getting close to the cap, I think, and this is like, I don't know if you can tell, but in this little negative space, I think is going to be one of the starfish legs poking out, I think. I'm not sure, because again, I've only done like 100 stitches on this, but I think it'll be cute. And yeah, I think it was just apt for the occasion. I may start another piece, because it was between this and another piece that said "See you at the beach," and again with a little starfish on the side. So I may do that as well. I'm not sure. We'll see. And then next piece I'm gonna have to show you here as well, because I lost the cover page for it. There we go. I mean, you've seen it, you love it. You probably don't need to show you the cover for it. Again, if the tablet will cooperate, it'll be amazing. Otherwise, we'll just have to make do. I'll try Pattern Keeper. That might be better. Okay. And of course, I'm talking about The Eternal Promise from Hade. Artwork is by Matt Stewart. I started this also on my birthday, my twin's birthday as well, July 13th, 2020. And this one is getting a lot of love from me. I'm trying to shoot for about 3,000 stitches a month, a day. 3,000 stitches a month. And so far, I mean, I've been doing a pretty good job at it. I don't think I hit 3,000 stitches in February. I think I got maybe to like 2,500, but I'll call it a success, all things considered. And this is what we're at so far. According to Pattern Keeper, I'm 9.8% done with this. It's very slow and steady progress, but most of the stitching I did last time has been in, trying to maneuver all the fabric. It's gonna be in this section right here, so it's actually pretty cool because especially with her, you can definitely see the profile, the little outline. So with him, you can kind of see like the outline of the top of his head, not so much his face, but he's there, I promise. So again, I'm just taking one color or a couple colors with this piece and just rolling with them until I get them done for those couple of, like this section, the entire section that I'm working on. And then I'll just keep doing that back and forth until I get the page finished. So yes, again, kind of, this one is really slow progress because it's so big, but I am getting a lot of stitches done on this. I hit 43,000 stitches with this one and change. So hopefully, we'll see. Hopefully I'll be able to get more work on this done after we move. But again, because we are stretching it out over a couple of weeks, it's really gonna be up in the air. Okay, the last piece I have to show you, it fell over, it's okay. It's another one that I can show you in Pattern Keeper. Okay, here we go. And this is sitting in its new home. I just got this beautiful project bag from Stitch and Button, and I'll show you the inside. I'll take out the piece so you can see the inside. It's got like faded text. I don't know if you can see, but it's got like faded text inside there. So of course I thought it was perfect. I saw it and I'm like, this is perfect for Reader's Paradise. So this is what I've done so far on it. I did add 1,000 stitches on this. I know for sure. I don't know how much I added on Eternal Promise. Again, I know that I did hit like 2,500 total in February, but I'm not quite sure how much of that was done after the last video. But for this one, I did want to knock out my monthly requirement that I put for myself, the 500 stitches. So I did the 500 for February and the 500 for March. So this one I will go ahead and pack up, since I don't plan on picking it back up for the rest of the month. But it's all been on this, the carpet. I'm still working on the carpet. So nothing too exciting, except, you know, it is taking very definitive shape now. At first kind of just like faded out towards the edge, but now we do have a definitive shape. So you know, as I mentioned, like I'm just taking one color and going with it for nice fast stitching. And this is gonna go back into its project bag. So for this one, I'm at 1.64%. 11,000 stitches. 11,700 stitches is 1.64%, which is great. Fantastic. But that's okay. That's also why I'm like, okay, like I feel like this is fine investment, considering that this piece is going to be with me for a long time. But yeah, that's it, I think, for now. As I mentioned, I think I'm going to grab maybe 3 pieces to keep with me during the transition period. But I also need to figure out organization and storage at the new place, because I won't have as much. I usually keep everything inside the closet that's inside or in the back here. Like one side is pretty much like this side right here is pretty much all my cross stitching stuff, and then the other side we actually like there's a rod to just hang stuff, like an actual closet. so I won't have the shelves that I have on this side. So I have to figure out how I'm going to organize stuff there. So like things may be packed up for a little longer just because of that. So we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm still not sure. That's going to be today's mission. Well, actually, no. Today's mission is actually going to be meeting up with some Stitchy friends, Laurel Ann and Anna here from FlossTube. I'll go ahead and link their FlossTubes down below. And we're meeting up with our friend Julie as well. So Anna's visiting from her home, which is really exciting. So it took a bit, but we finally just kind of got together and settled on a time and place to meet for a few hours. So that's really the mission for today. But I will also figure out, I'll go ahead and pack up my cross-stitching stuff, because the idea is to just, do a couple of trips per week with stuff that we don't necessarily use. And then not this weekend, but the next following weekend, we'll go ahead and do the big move, right? So we'll go ahead and do the big transition. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions about anything you saw today, feel free to leave a comment down below. And yeah, again, last time signing up from Long Beach. Next time you see me will be in Huntington Beach. So I hope you have a productive week, a relaxing weekend, and you always find the time to do the thing that makes you happy. Until next time, ciao.